So this is a coup. This is a coup. We are experiencing a coup in the United States of America. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are carrying out an auto coup. Like, red alert, folks. This is beyond a constitutional crisis. This is a coup. Wake the fuck up, folks. Let's stop rolling over.
This video is for the people who decided to sit this election out or vote for Jill Stein out of protest on how Joe Biden was handling Gaza. Mind you, Joe Biden wasn't running and Kamala Harris actually was the only person who had a plan for a ceasefire. How do you feel now? How do you feel after Donald Trump just announced that he would like to bulldoze what is left of Gaza and relocate anybody who was still there? You are directly responsible for that. You sure owned the fucking Democrats, didn't you? I hope your pillow is forever warm. I hope every time you need gas, you pull up to the wrong side. I hope that your sweater gets caught on the door handle every fucking time you leave a room. I hope you stub your pinky toe at least once a day. I hope your internet goes out when you're in an important meeting. I hope your dryer never fully dries any of your clothes. I hope a lot of other things, but I'm going to stop now. You are directly responsible for this. And where's Jill Stein right now? Where's your fearless leader? Where is she? Don't see her anywhere.
Sure that Elon Musk is going to jail. Let me explain. First up, I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. It is, however, funny. See, it turns out that Elon Musk and his government agency, Doge, were never confirmed by Congress. As such, they have no legal authority to do the things that they required legal authority to do, which, if that's confusing you, it just means it's a crime. And if they were directed to do these things by the Trump administration, by Trump himself, perchance, that means that those are grounds for impeachment. The specific laws are laws like the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. You're not allowed unauthorized access to federal government systems. The Privacy Act of 1974. You are not allowed unauthorized access to federal government databases. U.S. Code 2071. The concealment, removal, or mutilation of government records. Without authorization, you're not even allowed to handle government records. Are you sensing a theme? Well, I'm about to surprise you. U.S. Code 1752, which is basically breaking and entering. It's unlawful to knowingly enter or remain inside of a government building that you don't have authorized access to. And they were told multiple times that they did not. Which of course means that those kids that Elon sent are on the chopping block. But it also means Elon himself is on the chopping block because he ordered it. And Trump might be too, if he personally ordered it. Now, your senators, your representatives, they already know this. They don't know that you know. You should inform them that you know. If they know that you know and you've told them, then they know that you know that they know. And then they have to do something. Stock up on some popcorn. It starts. God, we're not even a month in yet and it's already impeachment season.
The amount of garbage that the MAGAs will actually eat up and accept is unbelievable. They have given Doge $7 million in a week to find where there's government waste. So they've gone through $7 million in a week, buying tech and redoing the offices and handing money out to the Doge's consultants or contractors or whatever the heck you want to call these teenagers that are running around the treasury. And they're using AI to figure out where to cut spending. So they don't care about the human factor. They don't care who it affects or how it turns out for real human beings. They're pumping this information out like real people's information with names and identifiable characteristics through an AI machine and then spitting it out and saying, get rid of this and get rid of that. And we have no idea if AI is holding this private information or what they're doing with it. They're just running amok right through the Treasury Department. And they're charging us $7 million to do it. Awesome.
Donald Trump.
Well, it looks like this country's biggest welfare queen isn't doing so good with his car sales across seas. Are you all interested in some facts? France, Germany, and the UK are all three key countries for that man and his car sales, and they are not doing too hot right now. Tesla sales in France have dropped a whopping 63%, while total car sales have only dropped 6% and EVs have only dropped 0.5%. In 2024, Germany had a drop of 41% for Teslas, and just this last month, Tesla sales dropped 59%. As for the British, so far this year, Tesla sales have dropped 12%. However, EV sales have actually gone up 35%, so people are just opting for Tesla competitors. Sales in Sweden have dropped 49%, in the Netherlands 44%, and in Norway they have had a 39% decline. Some experts believe that it's because nobody likes his stupid Cybertruck and all of his other cars models are outdated, but most do contribute it to Elon's sudden interest in extreme right-wing politics. I don't know, but this made me a little bit happy this morning to know that he's not.
Whatever was more important than my son, your granddaughters, whatever it was, I hope you get it. If it was cheaper gas prices, cheaper eggs, more guns, Greenland, now for some reason. I hope you get that. All of it. Or else it was all for nothing, right? And that's not true. It's not even true. I hope you suffer, honestly. I do. And before you tell me how cruel that is, hoping doesn't do anything. I hope for lots of things that don't happen. You know what gets things done is voting. And you fucking betrayed them. All of them. So many people. And whatever it is you betrayed them for, I don't know. I hope it's worth it. I hope it's good to you. And it probably will be. It probably will be. Because that's what you wanted. And you knew. But I'll never forgive you for it. Ever.
Oh, Bethany. That's terrible. Wait. This you? Well, I'm going to hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. Methan, who's looking dumb now? Voted for that man, and now you have concepts of food, benefits, cash, and childcare. Being 0 for 4 is crazy. It's crazy because you were so happy that Trump was back in office. Boo, is this you? Not a brain cell or a tooth in sight. Less teeth than JLo's vocals in her songs. Like, what is going on? Looked around and now you're finding out. All I can say is I hope you've still been practicing it. In case you're wondering, practicing for what? Again, I ask, is this you? Well, girl, get ready to do something strange for a piece of change. Hope this... Peace and love. Talk to you later.
Y'all do realize everything's much bigger than Project 2025, what they're trying to do, especially when they pass this anti-Christian church bullshit. You know, I mean, that's for sure right out of the schmotzy playbook. I'll be a part of those that get exterminated, not just me, my youngest sister. You know, I still think of her as a kid, and she's not, you know, she's in her 40s. But she's had to fight every day for her life. Every day, you know, in and out of the hospitals and stuff. And then finally things get to looking great for her, and she gets married to a woman and all these things, and now this. Now she has to fight off this. It's so unfair. That's why I was so angry the other day with it wasn't just the ones that were saying, you know, don't vote for Kamala Harris, Madam Vice President, you know, because we're going to protest. It was the non-voters too. I'm so angry because you're costing people their lives. You're costing my life, my sister's life, who had to fight every day for life. You're costing lives in our brown community, costing lives in our black community, and that's gone on. Both of these communities, that's gone on forever. The LGBTQIA plus community, I guess some of y'all aren't aware. A transgender person almost every day has been being unalived since T-Rump. And I mean 2016 T-Rump all the way through. In red states, I don't guess y'all realize it, red states have already gone full-on fascism. You know, we've been fighting them off and fighting them off and fighting them off in our red states. You know, now it's coming for your blue states. I just hope all that's voted for this shit, including friends that I disconnected from because, you know, they weren't getting it. I was screaming dictatorship, dictatorship, dictatorship. He's a fascist since 2016. And I got on media screaming it, I guess it would be back in 2019, at the top of my lungs screaming it because I knew that this is what we were going to face. I'm really hurt. I'm hurt in so many different ways. And thousands, millions of people are because we've been betrayed, you know? And this will come to those families. It'll come into my family even. You know, gosh, I should have done something. I should have stood up with Lisa. She was saying they were coming for her, and I did nothing. I don't know how y'all are going to live with yourself, that's for sure. And friends that I walked away from that kept voting for this son of a bitch, I don't know how you'll live with your stuff. Well, she's a good old girl. God damn, she was fun in the bars. Man, she fought our fights for her. But oh well. Is that it? Huh? Anyway.
Kamala wasn't supposed to win. Hear me out. Kamala did exactly what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to show black people that we actually are together. That's the first thing. The second thing is, that was our last fucking act of empathy for everybody else. Because that's what we was trying to do. We was trying to save everybody. You feel me? It's okay for everybody to be here when it come to black folks. We don't give a fuck. If you want to be a boy, girl, or a little pig when you wake up in the morning, be that. Okay? We were okay with that. But guess what? The universe said, nah, that's all I want you to see. It's always been y'all. It's always been y'all caring about everybody else. No, she did a job and she did a great fucking job. She did. But we gonna let this man show them. We gonna let him show them what it is. And who was vouching for everybody? It was always us. Now look at you. Fighting for your motherfucking rights. And you voted for that. Y'all literally voted for the man who called y'all this a little bit of time before he did. Yeah, y'all voted for that man. Y'all voted for that man. He said a lot about everybody, but y'all was so focused on what he said for black folks that you thought that that's who he was finna try to give a hard time. That's what you thought, didn't you? Yeah, Kamala was the last straw for us. We tried. But y'all snoozed on black people. You snoozed. Now we gonna let y'all ass sleep and you mad. You need us next to you marching. Oh, no, stink about it. Our last march was that vote for motherfucking Kamala. At this point, we don't have a choice but to embrace what the world is showing us. But let me show you what I'm seeing. I don't know what y'all seeing. But I see a lot of motherfuckers begging for the black people to come stand beside them. Even though you betted against us, y'all think y'all gonna play in our face like that, though? Y'all think we that motherfucker? I don't know. What do you think? Tell me. What do you think? We tried to save y'all. You hear me? Because we actually cared about people. But now y'all wondering why, if y'all the 92% and you the 86%, why y'all not out here? Why the fuck would we do that, stinker butt? It seems black folks was the only people standing together. My very much vision that I want to see before I leave this earth is black people together. And let me tell you something. I think I seen it. I'm watching it. I'm looking at it right now today. I am happy. I am happy. I'm very much happy. So yeah, that's my perspective on what happened, and I hope that it might help somebody else. Kamala did exactly what she's supposed to do.
I swear if I get one more email, text message, telegram, DM from a politician from the Democratic Party asking me for a fucking donation, I am going to scream. I feel like we have lost the plot in so many ways. At a time at excruciating inflation costs with heightened unemployment, the audacity to ask people for donations as if you're not currently padding your pockets with corporate donations at this very moment. So why the hell do you care about my small dollar donation? Like, I really need y'all to channel that energy to stopping the government in its tracks, to holding down the fort, to use every tool in your toolbox to push back against this fascist government. That is what I need you to focus your energy on. Because I, like many Americans, do not have the extra cash to continue to shell out to a party that is not working for our best interests. An interest that enables for us to prevent the rising costs of housing, to ensure that we're keeping more of our dollars in our pockets, enabling for us to create a safety net for our families that moves us from just surviving to thriving. Create an environment for us to do that, and then we can start donating back to your campaign.